All right. We are live-o. All right, so here we go. Gotta loosen up the vocal cords, you know. This is session 91, by the way. For our campaign, main campaign. So, the echoes of your last clash still hangs heavy in the air. Deep within the corrupted heart of the mines, you now face a battle on two fronts. At the center of the chamber, the towering mine warden, a construct of stone and frost, looms over you, its massive form grinding forward with unstoppable intent. Each strike shakes the earth beneath your feet, and its freezing aura saps the strength from your limbs with every passing moment. Across the room, near the crumbling walls of the cavern, Elda fights for her life. She clutches the glowing amulet desperately, its faint light her only shield against the swirling shadowy creatures that claw and slithers toward her. Though the amulet holds for now, the shadow presses closer, their smoky tendrils licking at her from the dark fire. Licking at her form like the dark fire, ready to overwhelm her at any moment. Your task is clear. You must balance your strength and your wits between fending off the relentless mine warden and saving Elda before her light is snuffed out. The chamber groans around you, its crystalline walls cracking under the strain of the heart of... I did tell you guys what the name of the thing was, right?
No.
Heart of Acheron or something.
Okay. I couldn't remember where I told you guys.
Well, I think he hit Adra hit it with the pickaxe.
Oh, that's right.
That's right.
I was like, well, I didn't obviously write that down, but I had to tell you because of the item. And then I was like, I'm looking through my notes. I'm like, I don't know if they know or not. All right. The Heart of Acheron. Unstable energy, as if the mind itself is holding its breath. So we're in the middle of a fight. I believe we are in turn 3, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because I think we went through the lineup twice.
Yeah,
Yes.
I've only.
I think we're at the top of the lineup because we didn't want to. So really,
You said it was like 5 turns. You had like a counter, right?
yeah.
Where something bad happened.
Oh.
We had 3 turns to get the girl free.
Yeah. Okay, so this is the start of turn 3. Okay, with that, let's start us off. Mr. Bruin, followed by Adra.
Oh snap! I don't know if we're really supposed to beat this robot or not, but I've got one sword. And okay, let's see. I'm gonna just do my attacks on the robot.
Okay.
And those are all really... they're all relatively good. 27 to hit for the first one.
Hits.
22 to hit for the second. And 14 for the last, which I'm assuming doesn't hit.
The 14 does not hit.
Okay. For a total of 23 damage, slashing, and 3 frost.
Okay, so the frost is halved. 23 plus 2.
Yeah. And then as the bonus action,
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna do second wind and heal for a bunch.
Okay.
8 plus 11. All right. 19. That's very good.
Okay.
Max rolled that. Okay. And that is my turn.
Ooh, what an efficient turn. Okay. Adra, followed by Murtag.
I'm gonna make a round of attacks on the little misty wall surrounding this friend.
Okay.
Alright, first one. 20.
Hits.
Second one, 26.
Hits.
I'm gonna flurry of blows. I'm just gonna do all the attacks right now. I'm gonna roll all the damage. Another 26 to hit for the flurry of blows,
Okay.
and then an 18.
Okay.
All hits.
Yes.
Okay.
Wait. Hold on. What was the last one?
18.
Yeah, it hits.
Okay. You get 5. Okay. Huh? Someone just wrecked.
Oh, you hear the fire trucks going off in the background here?
No, outside of where I live, someone just wrecked.
Oh. Okay, we should.
You just wrecked.
Just,
That's 33 points of bludgeoning damage, and then total for all the punches.
Okay.
And then I use my free thing of Hand of Harm. So it's 33 bludgeoning and then 10 necrotic damage.
Okay. So
That's it for me.
you, for a brief moment, time stands still for you. And you see the shadowy figure clawing against the amulet that's fading. And you see with each claw, as it rakes across the shielding, it gets closer and closer to Elda. And in that moment, time speeds up, not just for, well, I guess the time speeds up in your mind, and you see all your strikes getting faster and faster as you are able to see each entity individually, slamming a magic fist into each one over and over again. And the rest of you can kind of see this as he pounds away, as it revs up, and eventually the shadowy entities start noticing, instead of focusing their attention around Elda, they're diverting their attention to defending against your onslaught. And with each hit, you can see them converging on your fist, over and over and over until even their defense breaks away. And with the last remaining punch, you see the shadow entities converge and then disperse, and you can see all of them just flying in every direction into the shadows, leaving Elda by herself with her shield finally breaking.
All right, I don't really know what to do now. We got her. Hi, Elda. My name's Adra. Your brother sent us. We're going to get you out of here. I'm not sure if that's going to be before or after we kill this big thing behind me, but I'll make sure you don't get hurt. Also, this is Murtag. He did most of the work. I just kind of finished up.
Hi.
And then I'm gonna take my movement. I'm gonna go close.
So you're moving at half speed right now, just FYI.
Because we're in the
I think I actually.
Oh, dude, scout.
Movement.
Wait, sorry. What did you say you were going somewhere?
Yeah, I thought I.
He's calculating it.
Oh.
I'm trying to see. I thought something related to my unarmored movement meant I ignored difficult terrain.
Oh, maybe actually.
I'm
That
just
was-
looking
surprised
real
me.
fast. No, I can just run across liquid and vertical surfaces,
Oh,
but I can't avoid some rocks.
if the icicles were
Yeah.
in liquid form.
Yeah.
If they were vertical.
So it's 5, 10.
What button do you do to? Is it like tab?
It's right click to.
Oh, I don't have right click.
So I think it's 10 feet of movement to get out to where I ping
Yes,
this other side, and then using the other 10 feet for my total of 50, and get like over around here somewhere.
Okay.
And that's me.
Okay. All right, Murtag.
So last turn I asked her a question. And I can't remember exactly what I said, but I'm pretty sure it was like, "Do we need to kill this guy or not?"
You said something along the lines of
I think you asked if it was good or not. And
Yeah.
she said she thinks it is.
She answered.
yeah, she answered and
Oh,
said
she said yes, right? Like yes question mark.
yeah, like a yes question mark. But more so like I guess here, roll an insight check for me, and this is a free insight check.
Okay. Inside. That one. Sorry. Wait, where is inside at? Oh, there it is. Sorry. Uh, 15.
15. You surmise with her answer of this kind of like kind of a stuttering yes. She it almost means like yeah, this entity is supposed to be good. Yet it doesn't seem like it right now.
What does your amulet do? Do you think if you gave it
Hold
the
up.
amulet, it would?
If you wish to continue to speak more, we'll say it's a bonus action.
Yeah, I'm okay using my action to speak.
Oh, okay.
I'll take it.
Do you think if you give, I know your amulet probably means a lot to you, but do you think if you give it the amulet, to like bad spirits will leave it?
Wait, what was the question?
Like if we give the amulet that she has
Uh-huh.
to the monster, it's like a
The
protection,
warden.
it will turn good.
Okay. Is that your question?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, I'll answer that at the bottom of the order.
And I will, is she cute?
She's Griff's sister. A lot less imposing than Griff, for sure. Slender. Cute.
Alright.
Depends if you like the northern look, if you know what I mean.
Yeah. I'll just take a step, like protective step back. You know what I mean? Like I'll protect you.
Oh, not like behind her.
Yeah. I'll be in front of her.
Okay, like here.
Yeah.
Okay.
I like the image of like him being in
She
front of
can
her.
still just see her just fine.
Well, no, and then like you use like uncanny dodge or something. And just,
Yeah. So that's my turn.
Okay. It's a Mind Warden's turn. Not really affected by the creatures dispersing. He wasn't really even concerned about that. But he turns on. He still keeps his attention on you guys. With Adra in the mix now. He is going to do. Oh, hold up. Okay. He is going to take his giant hammer and slam the ground again, releasing a wave of frost. I need all. Let's see. Everyone except Murtag. You need to make a dexterity saving throw.
one except Murtag. No, I guess that makes sense.
Doesn't
Ooh.
even look like I protect her at all.
Okay. All right. What are your
I
dexterity?
got I got a 20 total.
20. Okay, you save. And you will take 9 points of cold damage. Don't you have something that kind of
Yeah, I take none if it's a dex
Okay.
save. I made it.
Sorry. I got a 4 and with the natural 1 roll. But
4 with a natural 1? Okay, you'll take
Yeah.
18 points of cold damage, and you'll also be knocked prone.
He's gonna take 2
And-
psychic damage.
Oh snap!
Okay, hold up. Give me 1 second.
I take half because I have the shields.
Oh, perfect. Okay. All right. So still knocked prone. And you said 2 points of psychic damage. You see your purplish energy released from your mind towards the entity, and it kind of just bounces off of him.
No. I
Doesn't-
rolled a 16.
You roll a 16. You
What a
will
waste.
also take. When I said 18, I actually meant 21. I was reading the
you
wrong
know.
one here.
Oh, okay. So So half is. Do you say half is 2?
Yeah,
or
so
what?
you can take. Let's do. I think I've just been rounding up for everything, so just do 11.
Yeah. Nice.
Okay, and then you'll take 11 points. Or sorry, you'll take 21 points of cold damage, Norcool.
I passed. Wait, no, 16 doesn't pass?
No, it doesn't.
Dang it. No.
And
How
you're
much?
21 points of cold damage, and you're
Okay.
going to be knocked prone.
I'm assuming the 2 damage of psychic still doesn't work.
Yeah, it still doesn't work.
No.
No.
Okay. That's gonna end his turn. Norcool.
I got a quick question. When he does that ground attack,
Mhm.
if you're in the air, does it affect you?
It's a wave of frost, so yeah, I would say so. If the ground, I guess the ground kind of shifts, but it's more of a like a blast of cold
Okay. Just
damaging air.
curious. I am gonna take a potion with the bonus action.
Okay.
Potion.
I'm gonna do a minor healing potion.
Mm-hmm.
So that's 2d4 plus 2, right?
Mm-hmm. How hurt is everyone looking?
pretty hurt.
Like less than half?
Yeah, less than half.
Okay.
Good. Good. More than a little.
Don't
pretty
run
good.
very far away.
I'll come help.
So I got 8 points of healing.
8 points of healing. Okay. And what would you like to do with your action?
I'm going to attack it.
Okay.
Attack it. Wait, actually, hold on.
Uh-huh.
Before I do that,
Uh-huh. Oh, hold up. Sorry, it's your turn, right? I need you to.
Hold up.
I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
okay.
He's
18.
18. Okay, you save.
I guess when we just kind of recap when we first got in, we saw the crystal underneath, right?
Mm-hmm.
And did you mention it was like somewhat
It's like
Tampered?
busted up.
busted up?
That was more of Jordan hitting with the pickaxe that he found that out. But yeah, it was kind of in a damaged state.
And it's a crystal, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Did we take a crystal, like a random crystal that we could just replace that with?
or yeah.
I think
this
we
is-
tried for maybe like 35 in-game minutes, and I don't know if we ever succeeded in getting a piece of crystal off the wall.
No,
We
you
did
guys,
get it.
you guys did get it,
got a little-
but this is like a totally different looking crystal.
Oh, okay.
You trying to Indiana Jones it?
Maybe.
Yeah, this crystal is like bluish. While the other one is more of like kind of a rainbowy. This one definitely like it just bleeds power.
Oh.
Is there like obvious looking like segments or something? Like is there like a oh we just need to fit this crack? There's
No, there's nothing like that from what you can tell from the brief glances you had at the crystal.
gotcha.
Okay. I guess I only got an action left. I can't ask. I can't do that. Never mind. I don't have a bonus action. All right, I'm just gonna attack it.
Okay. You can ask, by the way, with
Oh, I can?
with an action.
Oh no, I don't do that.
You might want to stand up. Did you stand up? I don't know.
Probably do want to stand up.
Okay. I didn't realize. Oh, because of the cold wave. Knocked
Yeah.
prone?
Yeah.
You got knocked.
Yeah, I'll stand up. Take half my movement speed, I guess. 22.
Okay. Hits.
15 regular damage. And then 3 lightning damage.
Lightning.
Let's
It was
see.
really
15 and 3, so 17 damage.
So the lightning damage is the only thing that's halved, right?
Yeah, uh-huh.
Okay. Alright, I'll attack it again.
Okay.
Does a 15 hit?
15 does not hit.
No. I am done.
Okay. All right. So, top of the order. So this is round 4 now. We don't have
Wait,
to have
there's
this
still a
counter
clock?
anymore. But what's going to happen
Just-
is
What's
again
about to go?
this cavern. I mean, this cavern area is like it's still. You can tell it's unstable. So another crystal, one of the bigger ones, emits another wave of pulse.
Hey, what was the response to Noah's question?
It's not her turn yet.
Oh, it was the
Oh, I
end
thought
of
you
the
said
round now.
the end of the round.
Yeah, I'm still finishing the.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
I thought this is the start.
Raise another pulse. I need you to roll. Hold on, give me 1 second. Where is it?
Is this the secret clock? If we fill up all the segments, it collapses.
I need all of you guys to roll a dexterity saving throw. And then someone to roll a d12.
Okay.
Ew. Ooh,
27 on Dex.
Okay, you
Um,
save.
Let's see.
You said
26.
Okay, let me see.
26, John.
All right, you save as well. You take no damage.
Oh, sorry, I was trying to. I forgot the rules of prone.
I don't believe it gives you disadvantage. I might be wrong.
Yeah, I don't think it does either. Why do I have? Oh, I had 20.
12.
12.
Uh-oh.
All right, you're going to take 5 points of force damage.
Okay. With the evasion thing, it says even if I fail, I take half. So 3
Okay.
points.
So 3 points, yeah.
That's why.
Okay. Brown, what did you roll?
20.
Oh, okay, you save. You're good. Okay.
I don't.
Who rolled the d12?
I can. Maybe. I don't have a D12. Sorry.
I'll roll
I
it.
can do it real fast. Oh,
Oh,
okay.
you got it.
All right.
Hmm.
It is 4.
4.
4.
Oh, that's close to you.
I think I'm more like 330. Yeah, we're good.
Okay. All right. So,
Does Bruin take damage? I'm sorry, but is it one of those situations where you take damage even if you succeed, or like it's halved?
From the
no.
saving throw you all just made.
No, if you succeed, you basically don't take any damage.
Yeah, sorry to interrupt.
No worries. Okay, regarding your response, let's see. I guess you guys completed the thing early. She says, I don't know if it could ward off any evil spirits. There's hardly any magic left to it, but here you can take it if you think it will help, and you can see from the glow of the glow from the I guess it's the jewel inside, is like almost like it's kind of like a flickering thing, but she hands it to you. Okay. Bruin, your turn, followed by Adra.
Bruin will stand up.
Okay.
I think. Are we just? He's just gonna keep whacking away at it, and he's just gonna go, Are we still going, guys? And he's gonna make 3 attacks.
Okay.
22, 19, and a 12.
The 12 does not hit.
Yes, so that is
15 plus 15?
Oh, wait. What?
That's 30.
22 slashing 8 frost.
22 slash 8 frost.
Yes.
Wow, nasty. Okay, so 4 points of frost damage, and so 26.
Yeah. And that's his turn because he can't do anything.
Okay.
Wait a second. I just realized something down, guys.
But
You're gonna see it soon in the turn if we. It's alright.
Oh, sorry. Since you were inside the thing, could you make a dexterity saving throw? Bruin. It should have been at the start of your turn, but I keep forgetting.
Okay, yeah.
Constitution saving throw, my bad. You'll probably save it, though.
Nope. No, well,
Come on, John.
that's a natural one.
Okay.
Oh, no.
You are going to take... there we go. 5 points of cold damage
Okay.
by half. So 3.
Yeah. Noting that he did take this damage at the start of the turn, now he will say, "Guys, I think this might be a good time for the discharge things." And that's, I guess that's his free act.
it's true. Oh, I don't want any of those.
Okay. All right.
Do you want to get out of the thing that just did the little cone?
I mean, it didn't just do the little cone, right? That's he's been in that difficult terrain for a little bit.
Yeah.
Oh, it's the being next to him is the damage thing. I misunderstood.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's his turn.
Okay. Adra.
I make a Constitution saving throw.
Yes, thank you.
Yes, sir. I'm gonna fail it. 12 again.
12.
Give me my damage.
You take 3 points of cold damage.
3 points. Done. Alrighty. Alright. We said, I think when it started, that it looks like he's got like a little crack in his chest, which I think is represented in this picture. And that trying to hit it theoretically might do more damage, but it's harder to hit, right? It's like a +5 or a -5 to whatever I roll.
Yeah.
What I'd like to do, I'd like to try and run up its leg and get to its chest and try to make 2 attacks at the exposed crystal.
Okay.
And then
Sick.
we'll see what happens after that.
What do I say? +5 to the armor class.
Ooh, man, +5.
Yeah, adding 5, minusing 5 from my roll, either one.
What if he just gets eaten by the gap? It's just like a secret mouth. Just
Rest in peace, I guess. Do I need to do anything to run up its body, or can I just do
Nah,
that?
you have that thing, right? So
Cool. Alrighty. I'm gonna punch it.
okay.
Here's the first one. Oh, that'll probably do it. 23?
23 hits.
Okay.
Let's see. Hold on. Did I explain what the?
No, none of us hit.
Yeah, okay, so what it's going to be is you're going to roll an additional d10
Roll the d10.
for damage on top of your regular damage roll.
Oh.
Okay. Okay.
That is nice.
So
I felt
Yeah,
like a +5 AC is pretty hard to
Pretty
hit
high.
to begin with.
it's gonna be 11 points of damage total,
Okay.
and then I'll try again. Or I'm gonna use a key point and try to do stunning strike.
Okay.
So he needs to make a DC 15 Constitution saving throw, which he'll probably make, but
That is 19.
yeah, it makes it. Okay, I'll try again to punch him. It's 25 more.
25.
Yeah, 25 to hit.
Hits. Is that still? Oh, you're still hitting the same spot, right?
Yeah, I'm still up in his chest.
Okay.
So that'll be. Oh wow. 21 points of damage total. How's it looking?
21 points of damage. Okay.
Yeah.
Let's see. It is very bloody. You can see. Okay, sorry, not bloody, since it's a contract. What you see before you, as you like take basically 2 punches, for some reason, how you're able to stay in the middle of his chest as he's kind of waving around is pretty impressive.
I like to think that I'm Van Damme splits in there, and I'm just.
Oh yeah, so from one leg on one
Yeah.
side. Okay, and you're just
It's
pop pop. As you hit the chest, you can see like from the cracks of its I guess armor, like you know how with something like old metal stuff, dust pouring out of the cracks and stuff like that, but this is just frost that's pouring out of, and every time you hit it you see it kind of staggered backwards.
Okay.
But right now, like I would say like one of its blue eyes is kind of dimming out. The middle chest, I guess, ball of crystal is like flickering. It still remains standing, but it's definitely seen better days.
Okay. I'm gonna use another key point on that hit to have it make a Constitution saving throw again.
Okay. That is a 17.
Golly.
It's got a +6
Okay.
con.
Yeah, I know it's a long shot, and I'm waiting for it to like him to fail it, and then find out that he's immune to being stunned.
Oh, okay.
I look down at Bruin and Norkel. How badly hurt do they look? How badly hurt do you guys look?
I'm like around half.
Oh, above half, yeah. Above half.
I was almost worried for you, Kevin.
Well, after the potion brought me back up to half.
Adra is like splitting his like his mind, trying to decide if you should keep hitting this thing. He's gonna jump down and land between the two of them.
Hmm.
Okay.
We could have practiced.
Between. So here.
Yeah. And then I'm gonna bonus action flurry of blows and hit each one of them and trying to open up their like key pathways and give them a little health.
Oh, both of them. Okay.
Yeah.
Is this a bonus action you said?
Yeah, so whenever I use a flurry of blows, I can make each of the attacks a use of my hand of healing. So they're both gonna get.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Sorry, Deviant's just like freezing. There we go.
I put a picture of Elda for you, Noah.
Yeah, she's cute. I would say cute.
Oh, it's just a D8. So you guys, we'll say this is Bruin. Bruin, you're gonna heal 10.
Nice.
And Norkill, you're gonna heal 7.
Nice.
And as I land and I do those 2 hits, I say, "We almost got it. I can get back up there again next turn, or next go around. If it still hasn't gone down, we should try to spin it so that Murtag can get a shot."
Okay,
And that's it.
Murtag, your turn.
Thank you for the amulet. We'll see. Only one way to see if it works. I take the amulet, and I would like to bonus action dash, so I have
Okay.
double movement, and get out of the slow zone.
Okay, hold on.
Mm.
So let's say it takes you 15 feet of movement to get out of the slow zone.
And then I would like to run and climb up the monster with the rest of my movement, and try to put the amulet over his head,
Over it, it's
like put it on its neck.
Can we,
hmm.
can we get like
Maybe
a?
it's magical. Maybe it'll get bigger. It's like how a sword always fits me.
Are you gonna like step? Are you gonna like jump onto like Adra's shoulders and then like
Yeah.
I'll cheerleader you up.
Norkel's head
Parkour.
and then like jump on the like?
Okay.
Can I use my reaction to help him? Throw him?
I would say it's this turn. The only person that could help him at this point would be Norcool, because he hasn't had a turn yet.
I don't need help.
If you
Still.
don't take the help, I mean, I gave him the ability, Adra the ability to climb because he actually has an ability that lets him climb vertically.
I
It's hard
could turn
now.
into
It's
a
hard to
cat.
justify giving you that too.
I could turn into a cat, and then I have cat's claws.
He can make an acrobatics check or a strength check to jump up there.
Yeah. I'm a good jumper.
Okay. Yeah, you can make an acrobatics or a strength check. Do I dare say it's disadvantage because it's a moving entity?
How high can you jump?
It's more like a climbing action, you know?
Yeah. It's like when Legolas is like climbing up on those big elephant things.
Yeah, the movement.
He does it in a series of movements.
Like,
Also,
don't
I
tell me the odds. I just want to try to do it.
The amulet itself might be magical, but I can't say the string that it's attached on is magical.
Well, maybe I can like put it on one of his spikes.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah.
And where are you putting it? It makes a
Close
difference.
to his head. Close to
Is,
his head.
is this our
I don't know.
equivalent of putting the like
All right.
what is it?
Okay. Let's see. Let me think.
Three?
All right. Go ahead. Let's not go down that route yet. But go ahead and make your acrobatics roll.
$19.
Okay, so you first run up one of its foot, top as he kind of like moves around. You hop to the other knee. You make 3 steps up his thigh. And as it like reaches for you, you grab a hold of its pinky, do a little
Oh yeah.
one, not even uneven bar, the 1 bar
Yeah.
twirl, and then you jump up, basically sitting on top of his chest. You're standing on top of his chest, staring eye to eye with this construct. Okay, what do you do
Way
with
cooler
your?
than what I did.
Well, yours was already cool, where you can just run up and then just
Murtag's was
split.
Does he
cooler.
have like? Does he have like a jaw spike? You know that like sticks out a little bit. That's his jaw. Can I put it right in front of him, or do I have to go to like his back?
Right.
I would say that.
Kind of looks like he has little spikes around his mouth. I know that's canon, so
Okay, let's see. You've already used all up of your movement. Roll a perception check.
could be worse. Could be worse.
Bear in mind, this will be your
Action.
bonus action.
Oh, 15. No, wait. I already took a bonus action to dash.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah. I can wait till next turn.
Let's just leave him in the air.
I'll tell you what. You can roll an attack to place the amulet somewhere successfully.
Don't drop it.
What's
Unarmed.
unarmed, which is just dexterity, right?
I don't remember.
I thought it was
Pretty sure it's just dexterity.
I think it's
I'll
either
do it.
dexterity or strength, right?
I'm sorry, what was the question?
An armed strike.
It's strength.
It's strength unless you have unless you're like a fighting class that lets you change it.
Yeah.
1 plus your okay strength. -1. Oh no. Natural 1. -1.
Wait, so does he
Okay.
drop it?
So, as you go to place something, the amulet on his chest, with the flickering light, you thought you secured it, but with the sudden shift of the body, it moves, and you see the amulet fall, clink, clack, and it hits the ground near his feet.
It falls in the crack.
Would you like to remain on his chest?
Yeah. I'm assuming my movement is up. My action is used.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. How do I put him on him? I think it makes you disappear under him. Can I put you to the foreground? To front.
It's like paint, right?
Okay. It's the Mine Warden's turn.
Jeez.
What it's going to do, it's going to make another
No!
ice.
Let's just
It's almost.
line up together. Nothing ever bad happens in the line.
It's going to make a frost shard barrage.
Oh gosh.
I need all of you guys, including Murtag, to make a. Dang it. No, never mind. It's not going to do that. It's just going to swing at... I don't know. Let me see.
Oh.
It's going to swing at Norqual.
Okay.
First one with disadvantage.
First one with disadvantage, okay. And it's going to swing twice at him. Wait, the first one's with disadvantage?
Yeah.
Okay,
Improves
that's-
Vegas reaction.
That's 15 to hit.
That's a miss.
Okay. And then the second one. That is 22 hit to hit.
And I'm gonna use my reaction
Okay.
to cast Blood Curse of the Eyeless.
Okay.
I'm gonna roll a d8 to
Okay.
subtract that.
Okay.
3. And so that becomes what, 19?
Yeah.
Now it misses.
Okay. Well, I guess that's
Dang.
fine.
That's good.
All right. Fine. Okay. Let's see. Norqual, your turn.
Guys, we're doing it. We're a team.
So, do I have to use a bonus action or action to pick up the amulet?
I think you do have to use something to pick up an amulet. I say isn't an action to equip an item, so I think if you just want to pick it up, sure, it's bonus.
It's an action to equip a shield. Not like technically I think it's generally like a free action to pick something up. So like
Oh, okay.
but you only get like one free action, which is why you can't equip two swords at the same time versus like
Hmm.
Okay, so I can pick up this.
Yeah, you can pick it up.
Okay. So I'm gonna use a bonus action and drink another concoction.
Okay. Is there anything about like drinking too many concoctions at once?
Yeah, dude.
Nope, I just
Yeah,
keep
like,
getting this the bad stuff as well.
You should have to like pee.
How come you're not telling me about the bad stuff?
So the one I have currently is disadvantage on wisdom saving.
Oh, you should have told me that. This guy could make you
No.
so dumb.
Now I have disadvantage because I'm taking the flying one. Disadvantage on strength and dex check.
Okay.
So
That's not a good one to have against this guy, but
no. I'm gonna fly up to his chest
Mhm.
and then place the amulet on the crystal.
okay. Same rule applies. Go ahead and roll an unarmed strike.
It's harder than it looks.
why aren't we attacking it?
Yeah, Angel's just really confused, but he's like, all right, whatever.
20.
Getting ready to jump back up there.
20.
Yeah.
Okay. So you do so. I don't know. This is actually interesting. Here, I'm not gonna decide the fate. I'm gonna let ChatGPT do it.
Oh boy.
Cop out. Coward.
You have to string it. Okay, good adult.
Sucks in the protective energy, and its AC goes up by 2 permanently.
Yeah.
I'll be so mad. It's working. It's okay.
The crystal grows stronger.
Cracks from the golem's facade begins to heal and seal themselves.
You have now made it invincible.
He is transformed.
It emits a constant glow that does radiant damage to you.
It's become a god.
You are now a golem.
Or the bright light permanently blinds it. You know?
Sure.
Or it blinds us permanently.
Nah, that wouldn't really make any sense.
It's working.
That's
It's
just
working.
Silly.
It melts everything, including us.
We'd like to take this pause in our broadcast to thank Raid Shadow Legend for sponsoring this week's episode. use creator code for horse, and you'll get 10% off whatever that game sells in their store. Skins, heroes, other gambling devices to garner money from small children. They can be yours for 10% less.
Okay,
By the way, oh,
so this is what it
with that-
says. You ready?
Yes.
yeah.
As the amulet presses against the Mind Warden's chest, the air fills with a sharp hiss like snow meeting flame. The rune carved into the contract's icy form flicker and dim, and cracks begin to spread from the point of contact. The glow of the amulet intensifies, casting flickering shadows across the chamber. The Mind Warden lets out a low, grinding roar, its massive frame convulsing as it attempts to pull away, but the amulet's radiant energy clings to it like fire consuming dry wood. I need someone to, since you've already rolled successfully, I need someone to,
Roll damage.
you're gonna roll 4d6 radiant damage.
Oh.
Do you want me to do it, or someone else wants to do it?
He put it in his chest. You do it.
Yeah.
4d6.
Looks like we might not be getting the amulet back.
We just look behind us and she's being devoured by just ghouls.
Yeah, dude.
If that's the case, that was how the fates meant for her to go.
Yeah.
I did what I could. You
That's
know?
what you get for trusting somebody.
14. 14.
14?
Yeah.
Okay. It's looking really, really, really weak. I also need you to roll a d4.
Does it get good?
3?
Not good.
3.
That's it.
Maybe.
So, for the next 3 turns, I don't even know why I'm telling you this, but for the next 3 turns, the Mind Warden deals half damage
Oh,
and suffers
Wow.
disadvantage on strength-based checks and saving throws.
Okay.
As you
So-
see it, like, kind of, it is fading.
fading fast.
Mhm.
Okay.
Can I attack one more? Because
Nah.
I have 2 attacks, and since placing an amulet is consider one attack.
Yeah, you can.
Awesome. Okay.
He just pushes it in further.
18 plus 11. 29.
Hits.
Six plus not 15. 15 regular damage, 5 lightning damage.
How do you like to do this?
I am, since I'm in the air, like, I'm just stabbing out the other, like, both eyes. And then I kind of, like, go up, stab both eyes, do kind of like a somersault back to the crystal, and just jam right through the chest.
Okay. Wait. Hold up. I thought you
So
were
I'm
just
flying.
You're near its chest, right?
Yeah.
And then you somersault in the air.
Well, I mean, I'm like floating. I go up to his eyes, stab both the eyes, and then
He
kind of
does
like,
it for no
Well, only
reason.
one is kind of there.
oh, and I stab the other one,
Okay.
and then I do like kind of like a float up, back flip, and then go like horizontal straight to the chest.
Double jump?
Okay. Okay.
You see what I'm doing? Yeah.
Do you, for flair, do you stab the amulet?
No.
Gotta do that.
So you stab right beside it? That's kind of
Yeah.
weak. Kind of weak for narrative, but whatever. I mean,
Stabs the amulet.
I stab the, like, there's a little hole where the chain goes through. I stabbed like right in the hole, so I missed the amulet. So when I pull out, I pull the amulet with me.
Nice.
Okay. All right. I'll take that.
Technical.
So after you go up, you fly up, you stab the eye, you do a somersault, stab it in the chest, but narrowly avoiding the amulet. As you pull away and you land gracefully while just looking somewhere off in the distance. In the backdrop, you see the golem flicker and break and fall apart, crumbling behind you. And then you bring it, like zooms up to your face, and you bring the rapier slowly lower and lower until the point shows the amulet dangling.
And can I do one more thing?
It's not your turn anymore.
Oh,
No, it's whatever you guys want to do now. It's the fight's over.
fight's over. I use my my shadow leather armor.
Mhm.
Just make it more flare. Oh, dang it. She moved. Never mind.
What?
I was going to teleport to her and hand her the amulet.
Oh,
And I said, I believe this belongs to you.
wait. There's no shadow over there. I guess you maybe like maybe you teleport like right behind her,
Yeah.
very
yeah.
creepily.
And I like late. No,
You just put it around her neck. Yeah, you put it around her neck, and then you do this motion.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, and you do so, and she's taken aback, obviously, but still kind of lost for words. All
I
right.
feel like she got stolen from me.
Okay. So, with that, let's see.
All right, first things first.
I'm the freeze.
I loot the body.
of course.
Roll a. Hold up. You know, something else was supposed to happen, but I totally forgot about it. It doesn't matter.
Oh, really? That's it's not good.
It's called a death burst.
Oh, well, that's too bad.
Okay.
I mean,
Well, I'm not actually worried about it. It actually doesn't even do that much damage. It's only 5d10.
What?
What?
okay, I'll still survive.
Okay. Where am I?
Hey, I'm gonna go use the bathroom real quick. Be right back.
You're looting the body, right?
Yeah. Do you want me to roll investigation?
Yeah.
I'm looting the crystal. I'm joking.
24.
24. As you search the remaining, the rubble, if you will, of the Mine Warden, you see Bruin tiptoe over to the the heart. And you know that Abu scene where he's like reaching for the
Oh,
red
yeah.
gem? It melts. Okay. All right. So what you're gonna find? Go ahead and you can write these down.
Okay.
It's going to be a hold up. You're going to see a frost tempered metal.
I don't know how
Frost.
that works, but
Okay.
It does magic lands.
You also find I guess it's just gemstones.
A gemstone?
Well,
Or-
a bag of gemstones. Well, by picking through the rubble, you find gemstones.
I'm just
you
gonna write down gemstones plural.
Yeah. Mark it as gemstones embedded in the warden.
Is it like his head? Do we get his head? And it's like gemstones?
Yeah, it's just kind of like because he's kind of made from the surrounding rock and metal.
Wait, what'd you find?
He found gemstones
here.
embedded into the warden. And then he found frost tempered metal.
Okay, and the last item is a frozen core fragment.
Wait, are we gonna be able to make a robot from this?
Okay, but the frozen core fragment is a consumable.
Ah,
It's a consumable magic item. Basically, you can release a burst of cold energy in a 15-foot radius. All creatures have to make a DC Constitution saving throw of 15.
Get away from him.
Taking 4d8 cold damage.
4d8.
On failure, half on success.
Is that the one-time use?
Yeah, one time
the
use.
frozen core. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm totally surprised that you guys didn't use any of the items that a certain Anna gave you guys as per suggestion.
I told them, and then they didn't. It's all right.
Now we have it for another thing.
But
That
when
was
will
that was the main purpose for it. But you know, whatever.
I just realized it looked too late. I didn't want to take
Had to
back.
steal- Yeah,
Go
plus
ahead.
we had to steal some other girls' stuff, so we didn't have to use our stuff.
Yeah, that was a whole turn of you not doing anything to get it, but it worked. You had to get it. If you got it earlier, it would have worked better.
Yeah, it would have been awesome.
Okay. All right. So what are you guys doing?
Hey!
I will say at this
The
point, you
crystal?
do see both females coming from opposite direction towards you guys. Kind of set it. There's like a pile of rubble, remains of the mine warden. In the middle, there's a pedestal, and then a kind of a floating piece of crystal, blue crystal, and you can see flowing off of it is like almost like a smoke machine. It's just wispy.
Does it look like? Sorry. The stuff that's coming off the gem, is it like frosty air, or is
Yeah,
it
like frosty air for sure.
does the crystal still look damaged or corrupt, or like messed up how it was before? Or is it?
It definitely looks damaged. I wouldn't say corrupt.
Okay. Is it affixed to something, or is it just kind of floating?
It is. It is floating. You could potentially move it if you wanted to.
You can sure.
Okay.
I will say, the
Adra doesn't. Sorry.
yeah, you're fine. I was just gonna say, kind of give you guys more to work with here. Like, aside from like the chamber falling silent, it seems like a lot of the shaking and movement of the cavern has kind of stopped, and it's eerily making the place silent. You could hear, the only thing that you really can hear is each other's like heavy breathing after this fight. You see Elda clutching her amulet tightly, as she kind of walks up to you guys, with trembling hands. She looks up to you guys, and like, her eyes are kind of filled with both a mixture of fear and relief. She said, I didn't mean to. I just thought I could help.
Wait.
Didn't mean
Help
what?
with what?
She kind of gestures towards the shard. That is I think it's tied to everything here, and I think it's why the shadows came. Why they wouldn't stop.
The thing I was gonna ask earlier, did y'all ever tell Adra about your vision and your stuff with the world crystal and all that jazz?
I don't
No,
think we did.
probably
I don't-
not.
Yeah, no.
All right. You're mad. Yeah.
I can't just ask now. Can I ask her? Have you ever seen? I guess I just kind of described Van Helsing to her. Have you seen them recently, or?
No, I don't think I have.
Okay.
So we probably didn't kill all the shadows, did we?
They dispersed after, and she points to the man in the crow mask. I think I just saw them scatter after what he did to them, which was unbelievable, by the way.
Yeah, it's crazy how I can do it with my hands, right?
It was okay.
You can literally punch a ghost.
Yeah.
Be wild.
Yeah. They don't make them like they used to. I crack my hands.
Wait, you were made?
Yeah.
You hear
They're
that?
all made.
You go here, clink, clink.
Is it bones? Is it metal? I don't know.
Is there any way to interact with this crystal other than just moving it physically, or like touching it, or like?
You can roll an investigation check.
Also,
All right.
As Jordan, the bits of the crystal and stuff. I'll wait until
7. He's not
7?
invested. Yeah.
You're kind of afraid to get near the magical smoke machine. So you're not really you're not able to get a good look at it to know what to do with it.
Okay.
When
These shadowy people. Okay. How long did you like just notice them when you came into the mine, or have they been around trying to get this thing for a while?
Where's my notes? Oh, here it is. Okay. I came in here because of what's been happening to my town, and I was really just looking for a way to help. It was just kind of whispers at first, but then as I got further and deeper into the mines, it became pretty clear where those voices were coming from. And then it kind of chased me to here.
So does it
Where?
remind me of the shade, like the shadows that the what I want to call them Scythians, but the people
Oh, the
would,
Stygians?
like, touch up with it. Yeah. Or are they just ghosts?
Roll a intelligence check.
Easy. 13.
You find similarities, but there's also differences. I wouldn't say that you can, with clarity, state that these are the same.
Okay.
Hmm.
So has this like been the origin of all the ghosty stuff? Is that why you came here?
Let's see. Anna chirps up and says, I just based off of context clues, I do believe that possibly what's going on here has something to do with that thing, as it eerily spins above the pedestal, the crystal. Let's see.
Wait, there's something that spins above the crystal?
No.
It's just a crystal.
The crystal is spinning above the pedestal.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Okay, so at this point, I think only Adra knows what the crystal is, albeit like a very fragmented knowledge of it.
Oh yeah, as soon as everything calmed down, I told her what I learned.
Okay.
Well, Anna, do you know what the heart of Ageron is?
She kind of walks up closer to it, kind of inspecting it without getting too close. Let's see. She's like, I think I see something here. I can't be sure, but, and she kind of points to it, right on top of the pedestal itself. There seems to be some notes there.
Oh,
Oh.
Why was I asking this? Sorry for asking you all these questions.
Um,
What do the notes say?
okay. So these notes, if you guys are reading them, are handwritten, and written rather hastily. If you read the first note, you see it says after the decipher.
Oh, from what's his face?
Yeah, it's a very the same thing. It says a fragment of power, yet a prison undone. The shard's light is both a key and a blade. To take it is to risk its shadow. To leave it is to let cracks grow deeper. The town above cannot hold forever. And then it kind of like ... A choice must be made. And there's 3 notes in all. You ready to read the second one?
Yep.
Okay. The second one says, balanced phrase. The shard pulses like a heartbeat, drawing whispers older than memory. I hear them when I sleep, when I don't. They speak his name. And he doesn't write what the actual name is. I dared not remove it, lest the seal unravel completely. Its absence could bring ruin. Its presence breeds corruption. I must seek the cold winds, where answers freeze yet remain untouched. Follow the frost. The north hides what the flames cannot burn.
Follow the frost. What?
The north hides what the flames cannot burn.
So basically, if we take it, the whole city dies. But if we leave it, people
The
will
shadow.
The
keep
city
going
just
for
dies.
the lines.
I don't think that's about the city dying right off the bat. I think it's saying that the city, or something's released, and then it kills the city. Maybe.
Yeah.
Alright.
Although the notes seem to, at least the second one, imply that he went searching for some
An answer.
Yeah. So maybe he doesn't need to have an answer right now. We can come back.
Or we could make a sacrifice to it.
Yeah, or we just kick it off the pedestal and see what happens.
As you see Anna opens the last note, you don't actually see any script. It's just a picture. What you see is a symbol resembling a broken triangle. At one corner is a shard emitting jagged tendrils of energy. And on kind of the edges of this picture, you can see the some more words. One line says, "Tethered to him, shattered yet his anchor." The second line says, "Three seals remain?" Question mark. And the last one says, "When shadow meets frost, the way becomes clear."
So this isn't the only one.
Well, we can assume that the seal refers to that giant thing above that Norcool did the Grim Psychometry thing on. And the mages
Yeah.
were chanting around and shattered.
Yes.
That's my assumption.
Bruin looks at the Norcal and is like, "Have you already done your thing where you touch it? You know about it to the pedestal, or did I forget?
I have not done that.
You want to touch it?"
Whoa.
You know what? I'm doing it.
Okay.
Nice.
He touched the butt.
You touch the butt.
I'm gonna give Elda some food while this is all happening.
Oh yeah.
Thank
I
goodness.
think, should we give her some superfood?
So
Nah, don't waste that.
I don't know if I have any left.
I have a couple foods left.
all right, Janet. Do you want me to roll?
Mm-hmm.
Advantage on history check.
Who sets the history check?
That's what it says.
The ability.
The ability. At 19.
Okay. You go and touch the pedestal. You don't get anything from it.
Great. Yeah, I got nothing.
No black magic here.
Wait, you didn't touch the crystal part of it. I think you gotta touch the crystal part of it.
As I put my hand closer, do I feel any?
It's cold.
You got this. I believe in you.
Can I wrap my hand in cloth first?
Wait, what are you doing?
So as you
I'm
do
just-
so,
I'm just touching. I'm not removing it.
Lick it.
Yeah.
as you're doing this, okay, let's put a pause on that right now.
Yes.
As you're doing this, Anna's still like deciphering the notes, looking at this crystal. She goes, this shard, the heart of Aegeron, they call it. I don't think it's just a piece of frozen magic or anything, but I do think it's the reason why Drakemont might be dying. Based off of what Eldis said earlier, I think the mines, this land, the people, they're all connected to this thing.
How are people connected to a rock? That's what I'm wondering.
That is a good question.
This makes no sense to me.
But based off of how this looks, and she's kind of pointing to the visible signs of the shard's fractures and cracks along its surfaces. I'm not sure what happened with the seal above, but this all relates. I think if we leave it here, it's only going to grow worse, as Adra pointed out earlier. And I don't think the town's going to last much longer with it spreading. But I think from the notes, especially from what Mr. Helsing is saying, there might be something north that might help this thing either recover or to rebuild it. Maybe just to even stabilize it.
Okay.
What do we think about the three more part of this?
Yeah, Yeah. It's. I mean. Oh. How? I'm gonna look at the writing. Is it like in ink? Is it what's it written in?
Ink.
How old does it look?
Oof.
Like, can I try and judge how long ago he was here when he wrote this?
Yeah, roll an investigation check.
$19.
19. Based off of how it's kind of fading, even with the kind of the age of the paper, if you will, you can tell that this has been probably down here for months.
And the corruption and other stuff that's been happening up north, how long ago did that start? Did we find out
Um,
from what Legion was
I
been
don't
doing?
think you guys know that.
We
I
don't know that.
I don't
I
remember.
thought we talked to the mayor and asked
So
when
you-
things further north started going south.
So you asked. I remember answering questions about the mine itself.
Okay.
But
He
hold on. Actually,
he says he doesn't know much, other than that supplies has been cut off.
yeah, he doesn't really
Yes.
know when it started, but more
Yeah.
recently it's been like cut off.
Oh,
but
oh,
I do
sorry.
think the notes from the
I know what I'm trying to think of. The notes, the
Archmage.
little diary from the Archmage. Yeah, I want to compare his notes in that book against how long ago I think Van Helsing left this. Do I think that the notes in the book from him, that mage talking about legions doing whatever he's doing, happened before or after this note? Was
okay. Let me
because I'm my thought process is, are the other seals already broken, and that's why other areas have, like in the north, have started to like tip
So
and get wonky.
according to the diary, 7 months 20 days is when there's interference of demons in the north. That was the earliest mention.
that it was growing
Yeah.
more troubling. So it was kind of always there. But so you know that let's see. You guys-
Actually, John, if I recall, this was a message like way back that Helsing was. Yeah, it's like way back.
like when you guys just finished the Myersburg expedition.
Yeah. So I don't know what the time span of that then to now. Do I know that? Can I recall that?
Roll a history check. Not with advantage.
$14 plus 2.
I would say you recall first receiving a message from those people from Van Helsing when he sent it by bird. He mentioned something about having to go north. That would have been sometime in the like just exiting out of winter, and you're approaching winter now.
8 months, give or take.
Yeah.
No, more than that.
Yeah,
just
you're not
realized that.
sure.
Yeah, I relay that information. Yes.
I guess it's not super relevant right now, but just a thought as
So,
to the
yeah.
progress that the other seals might be in.
I asked Elda, what's north of here?
Let's see. North of
that's
here,
gonna-
there's a few days from here, there's a really small village called Frosthaven. But a lot of it is just wilderness.
Where the darkness meets the frost.
Is that? Could she think of anything that's remotely something close to what the letter says, as far as like a town or a area that's known for when the shadow meets frost?
We could also go up and talk to other people. It didn't seem. Elda, I'm awful curious as to what inspires you to come down here into the mines. You said you wanted to help, but how did you know that something was in need of help? And what did you think to do about it?
Did you think that just because you're like pretty, people would want to come rescue you? I'm not saying. I guess it kind of worked, but like,
I came here hoping to help. I just trying to figure out what's going on, why people would come in here and leave half-minded. More just looking rather than actually solving a problem. So
Did
part
you
of it's
find-
that, and this might be a little bit embarrassing, but I come from a strong lineage, if you will. In fact, my ancestor is made a statue.
Mm.
Oh,
And I hope to protect this town like he did.
Just cause. I gotta ask. Do I believe her?
Roll insight check.
I think I believe her.
Good.
All right. I got an 11.
Okay.
well, I guess we should probably head back. But, you know, it's very brave of you. It's always so hard to live up to, you know, the legends, so to speak. But, yeah, maybe you just need some training or something. We could give you a magic weapon, maybe. If you need, like,
Bruin
if you
is
need
like
one.
No,
behind her and like
he's
I
kidding.
would-
He's kidding.
We have plenty.
I-
We have so many of them.
I don't think I'm. I definitely have never.
How do you feel about fire?
Can I
Look at Murtag.
Yeah, so it's getting pretty late. I think we're gonna start heading back up.
Yeah.
We're gonna. Andy, you gonna hold on to those notes? We'll get them from you later. All right, let's go, everyone.
We have an apprenticeship program, actually.
As you
Yeah.
say this, you feel kind of a rumbling from the deep. And that rumbling increases. Started just very slightly. And the ground starts to shake violently. And the crystals around start reacting harder and harder. I'm not gonna make you guys roll like dexterity saving throws like when the crystals exploded with force damage, but that's happening now. First the minor ones, and then bigger and bigger crystals. The whole cavern is shaking now. as you guys are talking and deciding to kind of leave the place. Anna looks at you guys and says, I don't think this cavern is going to make it. So I think we have a choice to make. Either we take it or we leave it here.
Well, if the cavern's not gonna make it, it might crush the crystal.
Yeah,
To
but
the point of
city
clarification,
wise.
in Helsing's notes, did it seem to relay the information that if the crystal was moved from its position, that would cause the town to go into disarray, or if the crystal itself was destroyed? Or do
Let's see. My intent was that if it was moved, and I'm not sure if you guys can just destroy it outright.
Yeah.
Uh,
I mean,
Brune
here's-
doesn't know what's gonna go on, but he has a steel mirror in his backpack from before the trip, and he wants to see if, like, is the crystal levitating over the podium just because it's over a podium? Like, is it like, can he stick a mirror under it and then like move the like, will it rest, so to
Mhm.
speak, on the
Okay, so you're
Yeah.
doing within matters of seconds, okay? As like everything's crumbling around you.
no.
You do so, and it does look like it's floating, regardless of your hand moving across the bottom of it.
No.
I think we take it.
Uh,
If the cave collapses, the odds of that thing staying on its podium and not falling off, less than 0%. We should just move it. If we have it, we have it. We can figure out what to do with it later. I think we should
You
grab it. I'm
see-
gonna try and grab it unless anyone stops me.
As you guys are kind of discuss this, Anna yells to you guys, "I'm gonna take Elda first," and you see them kind of running towards the exit.
You guys, if you guys are okay with this, you go ahead. I'll catch up.
Brune goes ahead with them.
Okay.
I'll stay with.
Split.
I'm
them.
gonna be able to out.
Sorry.
I'm gonna run like full out once I got it. So I recommend you go ahead of me.
I'll run away too. Yeah, I'm fine with it.
Okay.
Sure.
Right.
Okay.
What?
All right. So everybody's in motion to take and run.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
Go
gonna
to
once I
the
see everyone like the last person leave the entryway, I'll wait like 5 seconds or to where I feel like where like give them as much time as possible is my goal, and then I'm gonna grab it and run.
Okay. So, as you reach towards the glowing crystal, the air around you grows colder. And for a split second, as your fist wraps around the crystal, right before it makes contact, the chamber seems to hold its breath. The heart of Adrian pulses with an icy light, faint tendrils of energy sprawling from its core. The closer you get, the more you feel its presence, a mix of ancient power and unbridled chaos. In the instant your hand closes around the shard, the room erupts into motion. And the tendril of the energy retracts sharply into the heart, and its light surges, blinding for a brief moment. The crystalline formations along the walls crack, splinter, even more so than before, their glow extinguishing one by one. A low rumble echoes through the chamber, and the ground beneath your feet begins to quake and sink. As you lift the heart from its pedestal, its cold energy courses through your veins,
Body.
tubes, leaving a faint frost on your skin. The whispers in the air grows louder, no longer faint. They are urgent, chaotic, like voices from another time, screaming warnings you can't fully understand. So, as you do so, you take it, I'm assuming still just ripping it off the pedestal.
Yeah, I'm just gonna pull it free and
Okay.
run.
The removal of the heart destabilizes the chamber. You see, as you're taking your run towards the exit, chunks of ceiling begins to fall, crashing into the ground with deafening force. The crystalline formations lining the wall splinter and shatter, and shards of ice basically go in all direction. So, now, let's see. Those of you that are running ahead of him, right? We're gonna kind of just jump back and forth in the parade, if you will. Ahead of you guys, who are kind of like taking leave ahead of Adra, but behind Elda and Anna. She says, yelling back, "The heart's energy, it's breaking the balance. We need to move now." And the whole place, basically the whole place is seemingly caving in on you guys. I need you guys, we're going to do kind of an escape sequence. I need you guys to roll skill challenges. You can choose between athletics, dexterity, and constitution. Well, actually, the two of you, sorry, whoever has the shard has to roll constitution. The rest of you can choose between athletics and dexterity.
Wait, you said athletics and dexterity? Do you mean is it a skill check or an attribute?
Saving throw.
Skill check.
Skill check. Athletics.
So it could be like when you say athletics or dexterity, could it be any athletic skill or dexterity skill?
Like, can it be acrobatics?
It would
Or is
be
it
okay.
like-
So yes, the dexterity skills can be any dex. Sorry, what I meant was any strength or dexterity.
Skill. Or
Yeah.
is it just a roll?
No, it's skill.
Okay.
I mean, that's so whatever you decide to roll as far as the skill goes, make sure it narratively makes sense. So like, don't roll
Yeah.
a sleight of hand check or something.
So it's either acrobatics or athletics, too.
Yeah.
Am I doing that or I'm not doing that?
Okay, so
roll.
you will actually roll two things. You're gonna roll one of the two, either the strength base or the
Sure.
dexterity base, and another one for constitution.
Oh. Does it matter which order I do them in?
No.
Okay.
So as the trap sweeper, primarily, breacher kind of guy, I'll try to be at the front and not necessarily looking for traps, but like imagine if I had a little spray can of orange paint, like paint all the tripping hazards, you know, put out the caution tape,
What the?
Okay.
so to speak.
So how
Make
are
sure there's
you?
no dangerous things.
What are you rolling?
Acrobatics. Or I could roll. Oh, I guess it's not dexterity based. Just kidding. Okay, that doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
That's just usually what I
I got a 20 acrobatics and 18 constitution.
Oh, fantastic. Okay.
I got disadvantages.
Oh,
It finally comes back to bite you. Wait, is this the Rock Falls Norkel dies moment that we've been waiting for? I'm joking.
All right. Sorry. Adra, what was your
20
roll?
for acrobatics, and then 18 for constitution. And then I have 4 uses of my step of the wind, and I'm just gonna do that till I catch up with everybody.
Okay.
So I can move 150 feet in 1 round.
Yeah, you're
just-
probably gonna. I mean, you can probably do that twice and be okay.
Okay, I'm
I'm
just
just going to keep once and do that. If that's that's okay.
Okay. Norcal, what did you roll?
15.
15. And what are you doing in your?
Acrobatics.
But what specifically?
Like,
You
what
What are you trying to do?
descriptively?
Yeah, descriptively.
Avoid rock falls.
Okay.
Do we? I'm assuming we're probably gonna outrun Anna and Elda, right?
Oh, I forgot I have to roll for them.
Because
I'll treat them as one.
okay, can I?
I
guess-
think
I'll treat them separately.
Oh
I
dang!
think me picking up one of them and running, even with half my movement, is still faster than them just running by themselves.
Okay.
So once I catch up, I can do that, I guess.
And if he's gonna do that, I want to use. Like, I don't know who he's picking.
I don't know if I've got.
You're
up
not
to
gonna
units
get.
yet,
He's
so I
not
should
gonna get there
figure that out
faster
later.
than you.
Is that really the fast? Is that really faster? No, I don't know.
Hey, however you want to do to help them out would probably be nice, actually.
Yeah.
I couldn't do it consistently. I could get one of them a head start because I
I'm
could
gonna help
do
Anna.
150 half.
I'm gonna help Anna out.
Okay.
So when I catch up to her, I'm putting my hand on her back while we're running, and I'm gonna cast Long Strider. Gives them +10 to speed
Whoa.
Okay. Great.
for an hour.
Plus 10 to speed. Okay. All right. Murtag, what are you doing?
I rolled acrobatics. It got a 19. I think this is what I'm doing. This is dumb, but it's not helpful at all.
Oh, this is great.
He's hiding.
That's so funny.
Nobody wants to hear you.
Oh, that's actually amazing.
All right, Bruin, what did you roll?
Bruin,
Wow.
Bruin did athletics. Got a 20, dirty 20,
Ooh,
and
nice.
my original thought was that he's got a shield, right?
Mm-hmm.
And he could just, I think he's just running like shield first, just
Not above him, in front of him.
yeah, just knocking aside anything. he
Okay.
can.
Kind of like a Captain
But-
America move.
Yeah, I don't know if it would be better to try and do what Adra is doing, like carrying them.
We have a bag of holding.
Throw them in the bag of holding.
There's 10 minutes worth of air if just Elda goes in.
Is she small enough for that?
Just bear in
For-
mind, it does take you guys to basically not move and then try to stuff them in there.
Can
And
I?
yeah, convince them to
I'm just
go-
saying. I'm not saying we do that right now. But if it seems to be like they're not gonna make it, trying is better than letting them die.
That's true. That's true. Okay.
Yeah.
Just keeping that out there.
I kind of want to put the crystal in the bag of holding.
Yeah. Well, I mean, once I catch up with you guys narratively, do that.
Okay. So you're Captain American it.
Yeah.
And you said you want to try to help or carry one of them.
Well, if Bruin thinks that like it's necessary, like if he sees Adra doing it and he thinks he's necessary, I think he would just like pick up like at least the girl who's like at death's door type of thing. I think.
Okay. Okay.
I imagine.
I'll tell you what. If you roll your athletics check at disadvantage, and this is going to be a straight new double dice roll,
Yeah.
you can give advantage to one of them.
Okay. Pretty good. Okay, let's see. Just makes it worth and just knock her down.
And then you go in the bag.
It's a 14,
Okay.
2 14s.
Oh, okay. All right.
That's it.
Okay. Adrian, I forgot to ask you this, but with your acro, what are you doing?
Oh, I imagine that like he gets ready, winds up as he's like getting ready to sprint, grabs the crystal and like darts, and as the chamber around him begins to fall, he does he's jumping to and fro bits of the ground that are starting to fall away.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just moving as like a blur, trying to catch up with them, and I think probably catches up with them pretty fast.
Okay. Kind of a anime style movement.
Yeah, his arms kind of just dangle behind him as he runs, leaning forward, full Naruto running.
Okay. And like a giant piece of like rock is dropping, and then you land on it 3-point style, looking for the next position to bounce off of.
Yeah, I like jab my staff into one of the falling bits of rocks and use it to like swing and pull it out behind me as I go to get across a little bit.
Okay. All right. Let me do Murtag. What was your description?
Dude, yeah, you guys just started fully not talking to me. And I was like, what are you guys doing? Yeah.
Yeah. Turns out you
Dude, I'm just using. Yeah, no. I was like, okay, I guess it wasn't that good of an idea.
It
I'm
was
just using my.
yeah. It went like, okay, this is probably not a good idea, but and then your audio just cut out completely.
Yeah.
Like, right.
Ding.
Perfect. I'm just sliding or like Call of Duty when they run and they slide.
Call of Duty sliding. Okay.
slide canceling.
Yeah, I'm like sliding all over the place. It's not really helping. It's not helping anybody out at all. But that's how I'm like getting around.
Wait, is it like the Super Smash Bros. Wave riding or something like that? You know what I'm talking about?
Where you just like kind of slide around the map. I don't know. I've never done that before, but
Yeah.
I just know in Call of Duty you can like move faster or something if you slide.
Wow. They barely.
IRL
made it.
slide canceling.
You don't know what?
I said IRL slide canceling.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. Sorry. Just typing out the few notes I have here about what you guys are doing.
Nice. We are crushing it, guys.
I mean, none of us are dead yet.
Okay. So, the ground beneath your feet trembles violently as the mine begins to collapse. The air fills with deafening sounds of splitting stone, falling debris, and the distant roar of cascading tunnels. With the heart of Adrian, or what remains of its legacy, behind you, the only one choice is run. Norqual, with his eyes fixed on the twisting corridors ahead, moves like a shadow. A massive chunk of rock crashes inches from his shoulder, but he twists mid-stride, leaping with perfect timing and landing on the other side of the falling debris. His foot barely touches the ground before he's off again, his instinct carrying him throughout the chaos. Murtagh, ever the agile hunter, slides into a sharp turn, his boots skidding across the uneven floor. A spray of shattered stone rains down behind him, but with a fluid motion, he shifts his weight and launches into a sprint, canceling his slide with precision as he plans to maneuver all along. The dim light catches the gleam of his werecat eyes as he glances back, smirking despite the danger. Bruin, always the anchor, charges forward like a battering ram. A massive beam collapses ahead, blocking the path, but with a roar, he lowers his shoulder and plows through the obstacle, splinters flying in all directions. He's able to catch up with Elda with one sweep of the motion, carrying her with ease. He keeps pace with the group, her weight seemingly nothing in his grasp. Each step is deliberate, as if he's carrying not just a person, but a promise.
Ooh. Ooh, a promise to who?
I think that ChatGPT is reading into that a little too much.
Adra, the ever-adaptable moves with inhuman grace, bounding from rock to rock with pinpoint accuracy. When the ground gives way beneath one leap, Adra twists mid-air, landing on the edge of a jagged platform with the finesse of a seasoned acrobat. Steam vents from well, this is just like, I mean, to everybody else, nobody sees this, okay?
Yeah.
Steam vents basically from his frame as he pushes forward without hesitation. His cold, logical efficiency giving them the edge in the chaos. Even at one point, freeze frame, you see a rock drop and kind of cover the entire character of Adra, and then with behind, well, I guess the rock basically splits before completely shattering everywhere, and you see Adra punch through.
Nice.
Show off.
Behind them, as you guys, well, I guess not behind everybody, but behind, let's see, it would be behind Murtagh and Bruin at this point. Anna, quick and nimble, keeps pace with surprising ease. Her frame darts through the narrow openings as she uses every advantage to gain speed. Not much to say there. Okay. Let's see. Adra, while you are carrying the heart, you made the saving throw, but you feel the cold snap come across your body. Even with all the adrenaline, you should not be well, I guess you shouldn't be feeling it anyways. No, you feel cold heat.
I still feel things.
Yeah.
It's just less.
Yeah, it's just less.
Also, I'm a normal human being. Why would I not?
Yeah.
feel things?
Well, yeah, true. Okay.
Dare you insinuate?
How dare you insinuate? I'm not.
The group burst into an open air just as the final tremor rocks the mountain. Behind you, the mine groans like a dying beast before collapsing in on itself. A cloud of dust and snow billows out, swallowing the entrance entirely. The air is filled with hiss. Now, this is not the entrance to the whole mine, just the entrance to when it starts getting weird. With all the
Or it came out of that little thing or with the seal that broke.
Mm-hmm. The air is filled with the hiss of settling debris and sharp bites of the wind that's blowing through the tunnel at this point, or the mines. But for a moment, there is silence. They even narrated this part. I don't know if this is canon, but it says, Elda, still cradled in Bruin's arms, looked back at the ruined entrance, her breathing shaky, but her grip on her now depleted amulet is firm. You saved me, she whispered, her voice filled with a mix of awe and exhaustion.
What the?
Bruin, answer.
I see in the background. He stole my girl. No, I'm just kidding.
We're out of the danger zone?
Yes,
It's like, well, it's just kind of awkward, and he like generally puts her down. Well, you could probably handle the rest on your own. Yeah, okay, yeah. And he looks, kind of looks away.
So let's see. Let me tone down the music a little bit here.
Well, I'm glad we all made it alive. No one died or got seriously maimed.
Yes, I drew it.
That we know of.
You want to put that in the bag?
Do I get the sense if I keep holding on to it that something about it's gonna try to hurt me?
No. I will say, based off of how it is right now, you're still like skin touching it, right?
Yeah, I'm still holding it in my hand.
Okay. Yeah, go ahead and roll another Constitution saving throw.
$11.
Okay. You take 5 points of cold damage.
Ow! Yeah, here you go.
I just opened the bag.
As it goes into the dimensional bag, you see maybe a glimpse of a shadowy hand retract.
What?
Oh,
What?
Retract from? What do you mean?
No, I'm just kidding. Nothing happens.
Oh,
Oh,
I thought to reach in there, pull it back out.
I was about to say I'm going in.
You reach in there and you kind of dab it up.
A fight in the bag of
Yeah,
holding?
come on to this for me, broski. All right. Well, do we hear any more of those whispers about the mines? Have you heard when we were coming in after we killed the big shadow thingy downstairs?
oh.
No.
No.
Let's see. Roll a perception check, actually.
$21.
18 plus 3.
You, with incredible hearing, don't hear anything that resembles any whispers. Though you may hear... No, that's just your imagination.
All right, guys. I would say of the tasks set before us, I think we knocked both of them. I think we killed it.
Except for, could you read that part about like what happens if we take the stone?
Hey. We weren't. That was an ancillary, like side objective that was thrust upon us. We cleared the mines. No more messing with their mines, and we got Elda. Griff's gonna be so happy.
Yeah. How
They
much
also
do-
can't go into they can't go to the mines either, which is I guess a win.
We're in the mines. Yeah, I mean this part of the mines seems okay.
Do we?
Yeah.
So like, part where it says 3 seals remain. So are there like 3 more seals in this area?
I don't
Oh,
think
what
it's,
did it
I think
say?
it's 3 other places, like in the north. I don't know if it's here, but I truly have no idea.
I thought he said something like, "If we take it, they all die" or something.
It's kind of like, do you want to like face the repercussions of them no longer having this thing now, or let them slowly, descend into madness as the gem heart fails over time?
It says to take it is to risk the shadow.
Yeah, see, risk versus knowing corruption.
To leave it is risk the crack above.
Yeah.
So the
Do you
risk.
think? Do you think someone would pay for it? Like, is this just one of those things we just bid?
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's got no value. It's like one of those like trash items that it's only worth in selling it.
It's like, how when you go to Gatlinburg and you go to that little place where they like you mine, gemstones and crystals and stuff, and they want you to pay $75 for 4 medium-sized crystals that they just got out of the rock bed. It's like that.
Yeah, but it's there. It's the people's. Like we can't take it from them.
Oh, I mean, I'm not saying we take it with us, but it seems that Van Helsing indicated that a solution possibly lies somewhere further north. Whether or not that solution is something that we bring back here to resolve this issue, or something that we need to bring that with us to resolve that issue, as yet to be determined.
Okay, if we don't take it with us, who's taking care of it?
I mean, they got a whole town here. Griff, the mayor, someone.
They have a statue. Maybe they can put it in the statue.
Hmm.
That'd be sick.
I learned a long time ago that not every random thing you come across has to be your problem exactly. I mean, we came here specifically for you, Norpal, to help you with what's going on. If this is not related to that objective, I think it's something that we entrust to the hands of the people of this town.
So, on the side note, do we want to explore the rest of the mines just to make sure?
Not
Is that what
really,
our-
honestly.
Wait.
I mean,
We-
I feel
we
like
got like the best thing.
I
That was
feel
our
like we
original.
I feel like we call it for a day for today. I think we did a lot today. I don't know if you guys or myself really want to go through the rest of this place in our current state.
Probably don't want to bring a couple women along with us. No offense, but no, I mean like not like just
Non-combatants. Yeah, I get what you're saying.
non-combatant. Yeah. That's what I meant.
I feel like Anna could take care of herself.
I mean, from a distance. But,
Mine- the big monster
She goes,
fighting.
no truer words have been said.
All right.
If we want to clear them out later, I feel like that is an option to us later. I don't think that's something we have to do right now. Unless you feel super strongly about it, then we could try, and Elda and Anna can go back up.
we don't even know if like what if we're just taking their stuff? Like
Who's there?
I don't know the miners.
The miners.
The miners. We could just be taking their junk. That would set a bad precedent for
You don't
sure.
even know what.
Oh
junk
wait, you're
and
looking
treasure
for
is.
treasures? I thought you were saying look go around looking for more of the whispers.
No, I was talking about more whispers.
Oh, I
Oh, I listened pretty
I
good
was-
hard, and I don't think I hear anything. I think we did it.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
It was a pretty high perception check.
I feel really strongly about my hearing, and I think we did good.
Mm. What about you, Murtag? What do you think?
Well, all right, that's rude. I've been nothing but nice to you.
I think. Yep. We head back. Get some. I gotta get my confidence back after I feel like I totally failed. Maybe play some more bone toss.
Oh yeah. I don't know.
No, yeah. I think.
Okay.
Yeah. All signs kind of point to the north, but I don't know what the darkness and the frost means yet.
The shadow.
And then
Yeah.
the shadow that was like around as we're walking back up. This is Jordan asking. The shadows that were surrounding Elda and the stuff that we fought, did it look similar to? Because in the like vision or like story, like when I believe it was when we were the dwarves, like at the beginning or the end of each night or whatever, or a session, there was like a little story about the two gods, the one that was betrayed, so on and so forth. The images that we had gotten in that time of like the shadowy being that corrupted the crystal, did that look similar to the energy of like the shadows that were down there?
This is Jordan asking.
Yeah, because like I have no way. I'm asking it on the other three's behalf. Ader doesn't know anything about it, but the stuff links together makes it sound like they might be related.
Well, I can't make Jordan make a roll, so
Well, all right.
I can make a roll.
Is it
Man, is that crazy? You guys ever seen some of those shadows like that before? Anywhere?
okay.
Especially around weird crystals in the middle of the earth?
Yeah. Okay. I am going to let
History.
one of you from the original party make a history check. No, just an intelligence check. Period. Okay.
Can
And it's
they
going to
help
be a pretty high DC.
Should I do it?
Okay.
Can one of them
Mine
help?
is only a +2.
Bruin is like a +1, I think.
Mine is a +2.
We're pretty smart guys.
Hey.
Well, you guys can help each other and maybe do a little bit
We're
better.
gonna like bash against each other's heads to help each other.
Yeah. Yep.
Wait. No, there's no advantage here. It's just a straight intelligence.
Oh, they can't help?
No, they can't help each other think about it.
They can collectively pull their
That's why I'm only allowing one person to do it. It's I think because if the idea originally came from them, maybe, but it's coming from a voice.
Dead person.
It's the metagaming pigeon. Yeah.
I like to solve the puzzles.
Do you want me to do it? Murtag, or you want to do it?
Yeah, you got it.
Okay. Oh baby. 19. The high note.
It's pretty high.
I'm gonna say 20 to beat it.
All right. So you find a lot of similarities, but the ones that you've seen so far seem way like powered down.
Mm.
And That's all I'm going to give you, actually. There seems to be a
Sorry.
connection, even though it's maybe just by a thread.
I guess
Like
I relate
maybe
that.
his like minions or something.
I
Hmm.
so I guess I relay that information and then I go.
Nope,
So-
you have to keep it to yourself.
Wait, genuinely, or
No, it's fine. You can relay the information.
Okay, and then I ask.
Then you
So
tell.
does that-
Then you proceed to tell Adra the story as you guys are walking out. Right? This isn't just you guys hanging out by a
This is
seal.
all happening as we're walking. Yeah.
Okay.
So I give him the details, like kind of a summary point of all the stuff that we encounter, as far as like the shadows, people like the painting and all that. Anyways, then I kind of go back to. So does that mean Legion is working, possibly with the what are those people called?
Beaver.
I think
Just asking.
I'm only saying this because I don't want you to take this route and go with it. Okay. There's no connection between this mine and Legion.
Oh,
Yeah,
Oh.
this is like the stepping stone. We haven't gotten to where his influence was yet.
Like Legion's forces haven't infiltrated Drakemont.
oh yeah, that's true.
That said,
Okay.
it's not entirely not okay. Sorry, I misspoke. It's not entirely unrelated to Legion.
Yeah.
Yeah, TBD.
So I guess we're headed back and possibly talk to Griff and then the mayor.
Yeah, it makes
Mayor
me
Soren?
wonder. And then, does all that stuff? Can we, when we get back to Griff's place, I gotta talk to Alia in private.
Mm.
Yeah. I would
Right.
like to like identify. Well, I guess you've already identified it. Anyways, never mind.
Okay.
I'd like to identify. Never mind.
Okay. Where we are. Okay. As you emerge from the mines into the crisp, cold air out of the outside world, the cold wind greets you, right? As you step into the fading light of day. So remember, you went in the early morning. Now the night's coming. Let's see. But you don't have it in your hands. Okay. All right, fine. As you descend towards Drakemont, the air seems to grow quieter, the snow crunching underfoot like the only sound in the world. When you return to town, the change is subtle but undeniable. People look toward the mountain with unease. This is where you guys had to ascend towards the mines, the Black Hollow mines. And they're sensing something. This is like all the people kind of had gathered on the streets as you guys come into town. Griff is here to meet you guys with his brow furrowed with concern. So, if you took the heart... you see behind Griff comes the mayor, who walks up towards you guys to join your group, Griff, who is now embracing Elda and sobbing and saying thank you in between his cries with genuine gratitude. Mayor comes up to whoever's kind of up in front. Whoever wants to shake the mayor's hand, you're welcome to. But he is also thanking you guys for investigating the mines. But even through his thankfulness, he seems concerned.
Why the long face?
He's like, it seems like something that you did in the mines did something. We felt it all here. Is it still intact?
What do you mean by is it?
The mines.
Oh, okay. Just clarify.
Yeah, I mean the parts that you guys use are, and when you say you felt something, you mean that in like a metaphysical sense, or like you actually felt the ground shaking?
A physical sense, without the meta part. No, everybody in town felt the tremors.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Are you aware there was a giant golem underneath your guys' town, like in those mines?
No, not at all.
Have you ever heard of the Heart of Acheron?
He kind of like thinks about it and goes, not specifically. Is this something related to what had happened in the mines?
Well,
Old story I heard of.
Interesting. I suppose I can ask old Emery about it. He knows all the old stories.
Oh.
But what about it?
it turns out
Well,
there's like a golem that was like protecting, kind of, but there's like these ghosts that are going after it. So, anyways, they like really destabilized this golem, so we had to take it with us because everything was collapsing.
Is that what was causing the disturbance?
sort of.
Kind of. It was like kind of like, if you had a really valuable thing in your house and people were trying to steal it, like it was the people that are trying to steal it that are causing the disturbance. But if you just got rid of the valuable thing, then there would be no more disturbance. Potentially.
I don't know if that's an accurate analogy. Let's say it's like if there's like
You hear in the back, like in the crowd, goes, I think he said valuable.
Yeah, it's really valuable.
He goes. The bear kind of takes a second to think. He goes, well, here's the thing. You pretty much took the investigation free of charge, without asking for anything in return. I suppose whatever you find down there is yours to keep. We have no claim to it.
Just to clarify, I don't think it is in itself valuable. I think like metaphysical value, like it was just, it's like spiritual value maybe, but not really.
We have a strong We have a strong reason to believe that the thing that we found. Let's walk and talk to your on your way to your office, Mayor. We don't need to bother all these fine people with
No.
the ramblings going on. You can choose to disseminate this, as this isn't
Okay.
widespread right now.
So as you kind of take, kind of like, because you kind of have to pass through all the group, right? The townsfolks to get to. As you're passing by, a lot of people have questions, but yet even more people kind of hearing that you went in, made it out. There's some kind of change that's happening. The mayor kind of says, like, during this process, asking, like, is it resolved? Is it like, has the problem gone away? And that's kind of what his first interest is in anyways.
So we,
Do you answer that while you were kind of parting the crowd?
I think we can answer it in a tone low enough to like where only he hears, but
Yeah.
like it's a more complicated than a yes no answer.
Okay.
Yeah.
You say the immediate danger
is out.
causing confusion to your people should abate, although further problems may arise.
Okay. Okay, so as he's kind of like, because he's kind of put in a difficult position, right?
Yeah.
He's like trying to settle the crowd and just say, seems like for now everything's gonna be okay, and people are taking that, and having, you can see that some people are smiling and having genuine like gratitude towards you guys, just by facial expression. But a lot of people obviously know there's more to this story since it's kind of being hushed about it right now. Why are we not just celebrating outright, right? But he's kind of doing that. At some point, he does like also invite Griff and Elda to the mayor's lodge. Just because Elda been missing for a week now. So he takes you there. The crowd kind of follows. Most of them disperse. A lot of them followed the mayor, basically the group you guys through town, by the statue, and then a lot of them were stopped. The crowd was stopped at the front gate where the two guards are at. And then you guys go into the house.
Good.
And, S kind of ushered into kind of the living room. This time, not that dining room that's right near the door. But just kind of make you guys more comfortable.
Okay. Tell the mayor.
So-
Here's the rundown.
Yes, please. Tell me what I need to know. I do have a responsibility to this town.
The immediate danger has been settled. So,
That's great news.
but what we found down there was, and I'm gonna reach in and pull it out.
Okay, roll a Constitution saving throw.
Have you thought about wearing gloves?
I was wearing gloves when I stood up.
I think.
Oh,
it's-
you were?
Yeah.
I would say gloves are probably not thick enough. But anyways, go ahead.
14.
14.
Give me that full
Um,
damage.
He dies on the spot.
It freezes your heart solid.
Lucky. You take 1 point of cold damage.
Ah.
I pull it out and I set this on the table.
He's so tough.
Wait, is it floating on the table or is it set?
Yeah, is it floating?
It was
You
just a
sit it
pedestal
kind of
and
like,
float.
it's the light from it, like it definitely has diminished a lot since you first noticed it. Still, though, you can see its fractured state in the, although less, the wispiness of the cold air like pouring from it. But as you lay it on, you kind of put it on a stand, it tilts over and kind of rolls and then settles. But you can see it on the table, and around the table itself, you can see frost building up.
So I explained to him, this is what we found down there. And it seems like it's connected somehow to the mines, this town here. And it's been, I look at the group, corrupted / broken-ish.
Yeah, you see
Whatever.
like this right there, that crack, and you see like that crack right there. You think that wasn't there
Yeah.
to begin with?
You're talking about this, you see Mayor Storin like with unease kind of inch closer to it to kind of look at it without really being too close to it.
Yeah. And I said, my master was here. And he left some notes. And I kind of read him the notes that he wrote about fragment power. You either take it or you leave it, that kind of stuff. But there's risk.
Griff chimes up, like, this was the man you were asking about.
Yes.
So this is what he's after, and he's also in contemplation.
Well, he was trying to fix it. And I
When-
explained, like, further, he went north to find another solution to fix this.
When Griff saw the thing, how did he react?
Roll an insight check.
Is Anna with us?
Yes.
Okay.
Insight would be a.
Would you roll?
Sorry, the D&D beyond was taking forever.
Oh.
It was only a
15?
yeah.
I think piecing together in context, like he told you guys about Van Helsing initially showing up, asking a bunch of questions, and then disappearing into the mines and never really seeing him again. And then you guys coming like months and months later, asking about the same thing essentially, about this person who had visited, not really giving too much of what you're looking for. And then you guys going in and then bring this guy up again. He's like there was like questions he had initially, and then it kind of subsided with time, and then you guys kind of bring it back to the forefront. He seems like with the reveal information that he's getting, right? Even though they're partial explanations, he seems genuinely curious, for one thing, but also like relieved that there are like answers are being given to his questions that he's had.
And Griff, while we were down there, Elda let us know that you bear some relationship to that fine gentleman carved in stone out there.
Let's see. Oh, yes. I mean, I would say there's more of his descendants here than one would expect, given that this is the town he originated from. But I would say we're probably the most direct line you can get from us to what's his name? Did I give you guys the name?
I'm looking.
Did.
Hold on, I have.
Our defender, Erendor.
What did you say?
Aerindor, Aerin-D-O-R.
Is that right?
It says the statue has a plaque on the base that notes our defender Aerindor.
Yeah, that's right. I had that same thing.
Oh, okay, yeah. Okay. That makes sense.
And the crystal's the heart of Arendor?
So it's like-
no.
Part
The
of
crystal's called what?
Part of whatever that statue construct name is.
The heart of Adrian.
Adrian.
yeah,
Adrian. Aaron. You're any stories that got passed down about how Pop Pop founded this town and why he chose here?
Pop.
Well, he pretty much was miner turned hero. As you can tell, he held a shield and a pickaxe. Let's see. He protected the town from ice wraiths.
Okay.
Other than that, he goes, Elda, do you have the amulet? She
Think
pulls it
Zelda
out.
may have it.
She pulls it out and goes, yeah, they're quite familiar with it actually. He goes, this was passed down directly through the lineage up down to us, as a symbol, of protection. Let's see, there's also the pickaxe and the shield, but we think those have been lost to time.
yeah, they're
Oh.
probably all lost.
Reach behind my back. Is that pickaxe? It look anything like this?
He I suppose so. It does kind of resemble what's out there. Now, that's obviously an artistic rendition of,
Yeah,
but
that's fair. I guess what I'm trying to get at here, Griff, it just and this to you too, Mayor, and you guys can all stop me if I'm harping on this too much. It just seems really weird that your guys' town is here and no one, the person that leads this town and the family most related to the person who settled, your Pop settled the town, right? Like he chose here, or is he just a known folk hero?
oh, that's the town Drakemont has been around for long before.
For Pop. Okay.
Yeah, he just
Alright.
happened to be a miner here who, well, as the story goes, he, some Ith race invaded and he picked up arms and defended the town.
Okay.
Oh.
It
Is
just
it-
seems really odd that no one here in position of power or station knew that this thing was down there. You know what I mean? And the seal that held all this stuff back wasn't hidden anywhere. It was just in the middle of your guys' mind.
Huh.
It was a little bit deep. I mean,
It was a little. So you guys, you want to be aware that the reason why you guys even got there was because you were led there almost, through all the
voice.
whispering and the voices, and actually
Yeah.
probably is exactly how Elda got there too. I will say,
So am I
it's-
just misunderstanding how the mines were set up then?
yeah, there was a lot of traveling for you guys to get there. It wasn't
Oh.
like a direct route or anything like that.
So it's not is a better understanding that when we first got in, there were signs of man-made influence, and the part that we were at was untouched by that.
Yeah, it got progressively less and less. Touched by
Okay.
humans.
Then I rescind my further comments. I was under the impression that
Yeah.
it was,
I figured that's
okay,
what
okay,
was
okay.
happening since that was being.
I was like, someone's not telling the truth, and I'm about to start beating answers out of people.
yeah.
So,
Heck
And
yeah.
the thing is, I think you guys can probably logically surmise that those that were brave enough to follow the voices were the actual ones that actually got to the seal.
Gotcha. Okay.
So, yeah.
so I guess we got a couple things to tie up then.
So Mayor Soren's looking at this, and he's like, at this moment, he's like sitting down on his armchair with one hand on his face. He goes, "So, what do you guys plan on doing with it?"
We were planning on leaving it here.
He
and
goes,
going up.
Okay, keep going.
There's
Because my thing, the note says it's connected to the town. I don't know what's gonna happen if we take it out of the town.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
Wonder about it because we put it in like I don't know what's in our bag, but it's like a different dimension. So like, how did that work? Obviously, they didn't. They didn't. Bruin like looks at the mayor and is like, they didn't like die.
Anna, that's very astute. Bruin,
Whoa.
I
Oh, huh.
I glare at Bruin. Back off.
she goes, I am not sure if that's a good idea.
What, to leave it?
Yeah, I think something over time wore this thing down in the state that it is in now.
Oh.
Something this powerful doesn't just fracture. And the entities surrounding the chamber that this thing was, this heart was, seems to prove that. Maybe this thing attracts them.
Okay. So I guess here's another question, and I'm looking to Elda at this point. When you got into the room and you were being attacked, the construct wasn't there. But as soon as we stepped into the room, the construct appeared. Is it due to the amulet?
Elda was like, it did. Well, most of it's a blur since I was running away from shadows. I don't remember setting off anything to make the thing go crazy like that.
I mean, it could be as simple as maybe she just wasn't a threat to whatever it was
But the
protecting.
shadows wouldn't be a threat to it.
I don't know.
I think a lot of our questions are going to go unanswered because we don't know the purpose of why it was down there. We don't know who put that down there. We don't know what the purpose this crystal actually serves in regards of like bringing life to this town. And like the conjecture and speculation is all fine and dandy, but like we're not gonna.
Well,
I don't know
Okay.
if we're gonna be able to figure.
I guess
all that
one
out,
thing
you know what I mean?
yeah. So I guess there's only one way. Only one thing to do is go north.
Yeah.
And
I think Anna's right. Bringing it with us is better because if the solution to the problem requires us to have that with us, it'd be a real bitch to have to go all the way there and go all the way back here
to realize that we need that thing.
That's true. I look at the mayor. You guys care? We take it.
Well, if the young lady is speaking the truth, we don't want more trouble than we've already had.
Okay. And one more question for me. I pull out one of the note with the picture. Do you recognize this by any chance? It's the broken triangle one.
Mhm.
The mayor's like, I think that thing looks like that thing. He's pointing to one point of the triangle that has the depiction of the shard.
Okay.
Oh my goodness!
Oh,
You said
my
there was
word.
3 seals.
There's
Yeah.
there's
3 seals
more.
remain.
What,
Question.
two questions. One, Bruin asked the mayor, "Oh, we might be running into them, real soon. Was there in the stories about your great hero
Arendor.
Eridor? Yes, thank you.
Yeah.
Was there any? How did he beat the ice raids? Is there any tips or tricks or any legend that got passed down?
Boy, as I was telling your friend here, I think if you're looking for anything lore related, your best bet is old Emery. He seems to know all of the stories.
Ready?
That's not.
Go ahead.
We should have invited him to this meeting.
Yeah.
He's a little fragile in his old age, but you can find him just on the outskirts of town. He's got a little hut to himself.
Great.
And then Griff kind of
Wasn't he the saw guy?
No, this is a totally different guy. I mean, there was no point of relevance of why you guys would go see him when you go in
Okay.
initially. But Griff does
can
chime
find
in and just says, make sure to bring him something hot if you visit.
Hot stones?
Like hot to eat or hot to hold?
I'm pretty sure he meant hot to eat. It's a kind of
Like a drink,
Oh,
a hot drink.
hot drink.
Whiskey makes you hot.
So, okay. I guess that's, I'll let you deal with the people.
The mayor says, okay, I don't think I have a lot of information, but I do have enough. It's clear to me, based off of your testimony and Elda's, that you've at least partially done this city or this town a great service, and we do thank you so much. We never had to really give this title out to anybody else, but if you're willing to accept, I'd like to officially give you the titles that was bestowed upon our local hero. We would like to name you guys the Defenders of Drakemont, if that's okay.
Dude, that's gonna go. That is totally. I mean, we humbly accept.
And he goes, he
Right.
kind of
Oh yeah.
yells across to the other side of the house. It's like, Hun, make sure to put that on a plaque.
Hey! Just,
And then Griff does say, I can't thank you enough for bringing my sister back. Um, you're more than welcome to stay at the Iron Claw Tavern. Food and drinks on me. Before you depart, you'll always have a home here.
Well, that's very nice.
Frank?
What time is it, by the way?
It's like the sun is I mean, I guess by the time you guys finish your conversation, I think the sun has pretty much set.
Oh, okay, cool.
The days don't last very long here up in the north.
I think maybe take a rest in the morning. Go see the old geezer.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Would
Before- Oh, sorry.
you? Sorry. Go ahead.
Just want to talk to everybody once we're back at the hotel.
Okay. So you guys want to have a conversation at the inn?
Yeah.
No.
Okay. So, I guess kind of fast forwarding through this briefly, you get kind of escorted out to the front doors. Mayor Soren walks you to the front gate, and then as he kind of ushers you to the side to go towards the inn, he kind of takes the attention of the townsfolk and says, basically doing sort of damage control. As you guys are walking away, you hear kind of off in the distance the words "Defenders of Drakemont," stuff like that.
Yeah.
But he basically is controlling the masses, if you will. You guys will eventually make it back to the inn. Assuming do you want to take your food, sit around and eat your food at a table and talk about it, or this is something you want to bring back to the room so you can get your conversation going immediately?
I would like to take it back to the room.
Yeah, we talk.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right. And this, I mean, good choice because it leaves Griff and Elda to catch up. And of course, everything was paid for, and if you need anything, just ask. Says Griff, and you guys are brought back to your room. Do you have Anna join you or no?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So you guys are in one of your two rooms, and are basically sat. There's two beds, a table, with chairs around it, and you guys are having your discussion.
All right. Guys, do you think we should start going back to the ship, or is it?
No.
I say no.
Here is what I wanted to talk about. Anna, if you read the notes, it says he said something like the crystal contains memories and like deep feelings, maybe? Did it say something like that?
Short pulse like heartbeat, drawing whispers like a memory.
Which note are you specifically referring to?
This was the first one. Yeah, what Kevin.
Would
The
you
second
want me
one.
to read it again, or
The second note.
Yeah. Oh, sorry, second note.
the second note?
Yeah.
So she's reading it out loud as she's looking at it. Balance phrase. The shard pulses like a heartbeat, drawing whispers older than memory. I hear them when I sleep, and when I don't. They speak his name.
What is the name of this object? Like, what is it actually called?
It is called the Heart of Adrian.
Okay. And is it... Okay, so the reason why some of you guys might not know this, But like we were at the Elf City, and basically these bad guys tried to corrupt a world crystal, and like long story short, the world crystals, like these things that hold consciousness and like kind of have memories almost, They, like hold all of it. I don't know, it's kind of crazy, but I'm just kind of wondering if like this thing, I don't, it's the wrong color to be a world crystal. It just kind of seems like similar.
Do the world crystals have to be one type of color, or is it different?
I mean, it's also a lot bigger.
They were always red.
Was that just
Or the
in the
corrupted
area
ones.
that you guys were at?
The corrupted ones were red.
Corrupted ones are red. Do we have knowledge?
My goodness.
Do we have knowledge? I'm assuming recalling when we were dwarves, when we saw the world crystal.
That one was red too.
Because it's corrupted. And then we
Oh, I didn't know if it was corrupted or not.
wait.
Yeah, the one that you saw in the Dwarven Chronicles is a corrupted crystal, and for a long time.
But there was some other vision or story or thing about those those entities where like the one was betrayed and that caused the like corruption of the world crystal. We didn't see it like together
Wait.
then.
It was on like the doors in like the Sumerian shade place. Or whatever
Yeah.
you're referring to. There's like a bunch of different whatever facades or whatever, and then it's like if you go through this door, it's these things are slithering, and then if you go through
Oh. Okay.
this, I don't know that.
Maybe I'm thinking of something else.
So what the stories that you know about the world shards, the world crystals, I mean, there's two events, right? The two that you know about is one from a vision and then one from just actually seeing it, right? One of them is in Iranthos, which was you had a partially corrupted world crystal. There were two gods essentially involved in that conflict, and prior to the world crystal being completely consumed through corruption, the good god, I'll have to look back in notes to remember who said it, what the name of the gods are, but he basically destroyed, he severed the crystal so that the large majority of it will sink into the land while the uncorrupted one is floating. But what it ended up happening is dragging the entire city of Iranthos underground. But because of what's his name, the actions of the Weavers, specifically one of the hidden agents in Jameson, he further corrupted the rest of it that was kind of suspended in Iranthos, above Iranthos. He further corrupted it, basically completing the corruption. And because the power is the same, right, is the same kind of corruption, the force of that corruption combined, it pulled the world crystal from, like, that was buried, the chaos veins, right? It pulled it up and then it reattached itself to the rest of the world shard or world crystal. So now, as you know, Iranthos as a people have been displaced because their home has been taken by a corrupted world crystal.
What does Adra think of this as we're like telling him the story of what we did? Like, like I didn't. When you put it like that, like, oh, we messed up. That was
As they are telling me this, Does any of this, and I don't like in comparison to all this stuff going on, I don't know how old really Adra is. Like, does any of this, like, is he familiar at all with like Aranthos and like Crystal or
I
like
would
World Crystal or anything like
say-
that?
I would say that you come from a time. I would say it's old.
But not like that old.
Not necessarily that old, but more so during a period where magic was essentially thriving and allowed to thrive. Based off of what it takes to create something like you, right?
Yeah.
You weren't born out of like conflict. You were born out of the flourishment of society. But that would be probably after that big conflict, during a period where things were more stable.
Okay.
So you you weren't like witnessing any of that kind of level of...
Yeah, I guess I was more wondering if I had like passing knowledge about like if I knew that Aranthos before was above ground and then fell
I
below.
see. Yeah, I think Aaron. I will also say that you come from a different continent.
Okay. Well, right.
Because I would say Londroth as a whole seems to be as well. The way you remember the society back then does not resemble anything. Like Londroth is like nowhere near that kind of level of sophistication.
Okay.
Oh,
All right. So, you guys see that Adra's kind of like taking all that information in, and says, you know, there's a reason that I wear this getup.
I thought it was.
Part of it is, you know, the purpose that I'm meant to fulfill. This is kind of like what I'm supposed to wear. But when and then, like he'll take the hood back and like pull the mask off, and you see like a human like visage, but it's fully metallic with like blue like topaz like colored eyes, like lights behind where their eyes would be, a mixture of like a platinum like metal across like how where his like skin and stuff would be, with like golden inlay across. And he goes, you know, the Mr. Murtagh seemed to be pretty interested in what was behind the mask for a little while. And given the
Yeah.
stuff that's going on,
I did.
I felt
not.
like it might be useful to put more of my cards on the table.
So if anybody's looking, Anna's like genuine like
Curiosity.
curiosity. I need to know
Yeah.
everything about this person.
Yeah, Anna, I was really hoping,
You're gonna get prodded.
to be honest,
You're getting probed.
that's not going to happen. I'll kill her before that happens. There's only 2 people that have ever been allowed to work on me, and they're long dead, and that'll never happen again.
Is anybody pulling out the ACDC?
What?
The arcane.
Uh,
Cool.
Oh,
Disruptor charges.
She's like, I mean, you're saying this, and she's halfway hearing it. She hasn't said anything yet.
We can work on you if you really needed it.
Yeah, I think it's important. Like I'm meant to help and protect people.
Mm.
What happens to me is really kind of irrelevant. Does that mean I actively seek death? No. But,
It matters to us.
that's very good to say. The point of this is I feel like we're getting into some stuff that it seems like you guys may have been partially aware of, but not fully aware of the scope of what's about to happen. And it seems like that if it's okay with you, I'm probably going to be sticking around past getting, on the airship and to our next I think my personal plans are going to be put on hold to help you guys see the rest of this through.
And it's like, she's like, taking notes with her pen and stuff like that. She raises her hand with her pen, goes, I would like to get on this airship too.
Oh, that's not up to me. You're gonna have to ask the captain.
Yeah, you could go.
For them thing.
Yeah, I mean,
Ooh.
wherever Mr. Adra is gonna be, I'll be right there with him.
Okay, well, we're not gonna stalk me. That's weird. If you want, after we're done with this, I'll talk to you for an hour, answer any questions you got.
Mm.
I'm not just, well, I am a machine, but I'm more than that. I'm not just a thing poked and prodded and experiment.
And she
Feeling.
she goes, like, kind of muttering under her voice, he talks.
All right, so this is why I hide a lot of the times.
Passes the Turing test.
Oh.
Very human-like in mannerism.
Yeah, you're gonna have to keep the comments to yourselves, or I'm gonna have to ask you.
What if we just call you it?
So she stops talking to herself, but she keeps writing.
That's fine. You can write. I just don't need to hear the commentary.
I go up to her back and read her notes out loud.
Okay.
It's good. It's good.
So, just, I've got to ask. So, do you find, are there lady robots? Or is that?
No, we don't procreate the way that you
Okay.
you guys do.
Yeah. Okay. That's.
It seems like the ability to create more of my kind passed in memory since I went to sleep, quote unquote, for a long time with periods of consciousness. The most recent one, Jaquez bought me at some some acquisition, and some weird magic, strong magic occurred, and it jump started me. We were on the ship.
Oh.
Well. Well.
Yeah, I see now.
You Anna's like now like visibly like sad, kind of hearing the very a partial of your story. She's like, you poor thing. And she goes, she closes her little notebook and says, okay, well, I've taken the notes and I've been thinking about it. So this is what I came up with. And hear me out. I'm not I can't say this with certainty, but I can say this with at least some percentage of correctness.
Mm.
I think the notes confirm that that this name or at least believes that he needs this item to combat the growing influence in the north. That's the whole reason why he's here.
When you say the name, is it like a redacted thing, or like I'm confused to what that means?
Do I know this?
Well,
Like,
in the note, specifically on this one, the second note, it talks about
tethering, right?
yeah, the shard pulses like a heartbeat, drawing whispers older than memory. I hear them when I sleep, and when I don't, they speak his name. Unsure about what this name could be, but I think you can have a few guesses there. And I think if this is something that is placed behind the seal and it tethers something to it, this might be a prison, or at least a fragment of a prison of some sort. What it's holding back, that's just guesswork.
What was the on the notes with the triangle on it, and the triangle had the three different things, one of them being the shard. What were the other two again? It was like a lightning bolt, and then like
It's a broken triangle.
It's a broken triangle, but it doesn't have any. It's basically two blank spaces at the other corners.
oh,
So it looks like they only got to identifying the broken crystal.
okay.
So, I think he wanted to take it, but he didn't. Not sure what the repercussion was as far as the heart goes, but he does mention that he references Frost, the north. I think there's no hiding behind the fact that it's just the direction of where we should be going next. Where I believe Van Helsing was seeking answers to either stabilize or maybe even destroy this heart.
Well, let's just we're talking ourselves silly here. Let's just go to bed, wake up in the morning, talk to Emery. I mean, the north, just the direction north. That's kind of a broad direction. I just wanted to point that out. I don't know. Are we in like a valley? Does it make sense that there's only one direction north, or is it like?
Well, the key word here though is Frost.
I mean,
That town.
Frost.
And I think, if I remember correctly, there is a place called Frosthaven north of here.
okay.
Question. I'm pulling out the Archmage notes because he had a map.
With X's on it and stuff.
Yeah. Is Frosthaven, does it have an X on it?
You don't have the word. You don't have like the names of the places that are in the north. There's a bunch of X's everywhere.
We can
Is there
we can
one-
find a map somewhere.
But
yeah.
there is one directly north that is fairly close.
It has the X
Does it have
on
an
it.
X on it?
Yeah, there's an X there.
Okay.
Well,
Well,
we're about to learn today.
is, what if they're just treasure spots? Like X marks the spot.
I think the X's indicate we're leaving.
Okay.
I'll put the book back in the bag of holding and grab something else out.
What do you grab?
The demon crystal. I'm just kind of looking at it.
Oh,
Okay.
I like
So,
to pull that out every so
Is
often.
that the extent of your conversations?
yeah.
I'm good.
Okay. So with that, I think if allowed, Anna does ask you a few questions, nothing too personal. Adra, a
Yeah.
few questions, and we kind of let that
I gave her an hour.
we kind of let that kind of go into the night while everybody basically starts getting ready for bed. They take their showers or whatever if you need to, but for a whole day of diving into the mines and then coming back out, especially with a crumbling overhead. So with all that, you guys basically take your rest. From not a perspective of the characters, but from a narrative perspective, you see the camera pull out from the bed as, like, let's say we'll say Bruin lies down.
Yeah.
You see his face for a second, then he turns and flips to the other side. And it basically pulls away through the door leading to the hallway, through the hallway, out the front door, pulling away from the town. And as it's doing so, you can see basically off into the distance to the north, this shadow of just kind of wipe across the background and then swirl around and then cover the camera. And we will end our session 91 there.
The end of the year.
Yeah. So,
Played a lot.
meeting next